Vlog day 450. Good morning. It's Monday, and I was gonna sleep in today, but like I said yesterday, my buddy Sheldon is in town, unexpectedly. Well, sort of. He got here a little bit early, so I want to make sure I see him and his family, and so I'm gonna go give them a tour of Paris, which is gonna be really good. Although it's kind of scary, because at Canadian Thanksgiving, Sonia came up to me, cornered me, and was like, "You need to sleep." And I was just like, "Yeah," and she's right, I do need to sleep. I was gonna sleep in today. No, it didn't happen. So I will tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna happen. I definitely, trust me when I say I know I need it. Body, it'll be like, "Hey, give us our sleep now." That's what body be like. I don't know why my body talks like that, but it'll happen. It'll happen one of these days. The other thing is we're at that point in the weather where it's like hovering on that verge of like, do I wear a jacket or don't I? Oh, I'm gonna go ride a bike for a while. I probably should have something, but do I need that much? And I don't know what the answer is, so.
Gustav. Where's your Gustav? Hi, buddy.
Found Sheldon and company. They're behind me. We're just gonna do a tour. We'll see how we modify it, because it's just me and them, and I kind of want to do some fun things, so we'll see how it goes. And then I still haven't eaten anything, so I was gonna talk about scheduling today. I figured why don't we talk about what my day looks like, my actual day looks like, but I gotta find something that can represent the hours of the day, so I have to get that figured out as we go. It's supposed to be cloudy all day, and nope. This is what always happens. I just like, yeah, I'll just leave my sunglasses behind. It looks like it'll be cloudy. It looks like they'll be right. No, not at all. Super sunny. So halfway through, hopefully, I will be able to grab my sunglasses, because I don't want to squint the whole trip. We lost the ladies along the way. Just don't tell anybody, but they're somewhere back there. I don't know. Haven't seen a Mustang in a while. Tour went really well. We had fun. I have no idea what all these photo shoots are for, but I never do. And half of the time, they're not for anything worth noticing anyways. But we're gonna return the bikes. Send these guys on their way. Then I gotta find 24 or something. And we'll go from there. No. Well, this time. Hey, have coffee. I'm having coffee with Richard, and we just keep going back. It's not working.
Yeah, I finished. I had a chai. It was lovely.
It is lovely. This is really free. Apparently, it's an Ethiopian coffee today, and it's really, really free.
I've been having that at home, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The whole story to it, it's really good. So in an ideal world, I would be getting something in the range of about 8 hours of sleep per night, which would be great. If I get 7, I'm okay. So 7 is not so bad. We can put this in the sleep box. This can be directly affected by how long it takes me to edit. And it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to edit, depending on the vlog. So most days I would say probably take me, with all the admin work that goes into editing as well, like uploading it and categorizing and backing up and everything, 2 hours of a minimum, and then potentially we have that. We can also add an extra ideal box right there for that sleepy guy right there. So this is the edit. There's a base level of this that's non-negotiable, and there's a base level of this that's non-negotiable. Similarly, if I have to work a minimum of 4 hours per per tour. So if I have one tour in a day, it's gonna be 4 hours like this. And if we add another tour, it's gonna end up being another 4 hours like this. So that ends up being 8 hours right there. And you can see where things start to get a little bit dicey. We've got 8 hours of sleep, another 8 hours of work, 16 hours, and then potentially 4 hours of edit, which brings us up to a raucous 20 hours, right in time for the wind to pick up. It's about to start raining, of course, right as I do this. Commute time also ends up being basically a minimum of 2 hours in total between walking and riding the metro and so forth. We'll say this is a minimum of 1 hour commute time, with the potential for 2 hours more depending on if I'm working in Versailles or if I'm gonna be social, which is what orange is right here. If I'm social, this is kind of a variable. This is definitely a major variable. And this blue is outside work. In the green, I'm counting either doing tours or writing some of those core things. Blue things are like web development stuff or side projects that I pick up from time to time. And so those are another variable of 2 hours roughly. And then the social side of things can be anywhere from non-existent to way too much time. So you can see how that ends up being another 4 hours here. So to draw this out, basically if you're gonna end up, let's take this down to a, what's up Sheldon? So if we take this to like a 24-hour place pretty quickly, let's say I have 2 tours, but I only have to do 2 hours worth of editing, which is good. So that's 8 hours for sure, and then I'm gonna have to have at least that much travel time. We'll go down to the minimum travel time. So 8 hours there, 8 hours there is 16, and then we have to remove one thing from this. Can remove one of those, or we can remove one social, and then that actually works out pretty well. Sheldon just got here and brought up a good point that these are solid hours, but we're missing a few things. So the thing is that obviously when you wake up, you need time to get up. You also need time to go to the bathroom, to shower, to eat. So there are things that are missing from here as well. Obviously you can remove social life, and then you can fill in that side space with that. As soon as you have like a delay on the commute, you end up filling that in. So we're still at 8, 12, 22. So then you factor in 2 more hours for eating, that kind of stuff. That's kind of how the day ends up looking. My commute does take at least 30 minutes one way. Usually it's right around 30 minutes one way. So it's easy to be at least 1 hour if I'm just going to work and back. If I also go to socialize, it's gonna be another hour of time in there. So you kind of got to factor that in for that. And then of course this is tour work, and the project work kind of fits in like that, but it's pretty rare that I just leave it at this. I end up doing, trying to write, trying to get something else in along the way. So it's doable. I mean, you only have 24 hours in a day, so you gotta put it to work, right? But you can see why I don't have a lot of time for cooking or other random stuff that, you know, normal adults do, like cleaning things and being responsible in general. That gives you kind of a good layout for what it looks like, I think, I hope. I'll save this and we can revisit it later if it doesn't make any sense. Giving Sheldon the tour of the canal. Good time, good dinner, and yeah, you have a good time?
Yeah, good times.
Yeah? And send him off right before he heads back to the real world here shortly. My camera's still trying to catch up. This phone, man.